if I get rejected, I'll be depressed because I'll keep on applying. So if you have some experience, you won't be that depressed.
So if they can do it, then we can do as well. But the only thing is like,
What is the difference? Can one of you explain? People are not just doing part-time jobs, but they're also looking for internships. They're also doing working student jobs, right? So is the procedure a bit different to find this versus part-time jobs, right?
Yeah, there is a lot of difference finding the part-time job and an internship or working student.
Right.
For working student or like part-time
You're doing that, right?
internships.
Okay.
For internships, which is professionally helping you, which requires a proper application
Right.
and an interview. You can find it on LinkedIn. You can even get it on Stepstone, Indeed, so many platforms where you can get it.
Did you do any internship?
Yeah, I'm currently doing an internship.
And where did you get that from?
I got it from Zinc.
Zinc. Ah, okay.
So yeah, you have to do a lot of applications.
And now you will be able to add this experience to your CV now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And not like when you were working in McDonald's making patties, even though that was making money. And in your experience, is it always the case that it's hard to find internship or a working student in compared to part-time jobs? Is that why people just jump directly to part-time jobs?
Finding part-time jobs is much easier because you don't need a lot of skills for it. My suggestion would be, as soon as you come to Germany, start finding a working student job because that will help you professionally as well as financially.
Right.
And while doing that, you can do a Neben job, which is like working in McDonald's or something like that. And going on to internships, that also you could find. Some universities have like a Flish practicum, that is a compulsory internship, and that would also provide you with credits if you complete. And there's another internship which is voluntary internship, so that also you can do if your university is not giving you any Flish practicum bescheinigung.
Got it. But it's always advisable to go for internship or a part-time job, I believe, in a larger context, because you're coming here as a student and you want to gain as much experience as you want to be able to add to the CV so that you become more employable, right? It doesn't hurt to do part-time job as well to make money. It still will teach you something, is what I. Yeah.
And you can continue doing a part-time job until you find a work student or
Correct.
an
Yeah.
internship.
Is that how you did it, right? Like
Yeah.
you first did a lot of
Continue doing,
part-time jobs on the side, and then like now you're doing an
The
internship.
biggest reason is you can't get the working student or an internship instantaneously.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of applications. It takes a lot of interviews to crack to the company
Yeah.
because companies here in Germany hire exactly to the position that they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like in India or it's not like in US that they take the people and they train it. You don't get that. You should always forget that expectation here in Germany.
Is anybody here on the table who came fresh out of bachelor's and came directly to Germany?
Yeah.
You? You also. You have zero experience. How do you convince an employer, like, at least give me a chance and let me show you, right? Because this is one of the big challenge that they're not even able to get their one foot inside the door.
first of all, you need to convince yourself that you'll get like a lot of rejection. So like be ready for rejection, and to convince the employer, I would say you can do things like you can do a lot of courses, like upskill yourself, like LinkedIn Learning or like Udemy. Like you can do a lot of courses, and then you'll have more skills. You can like apply to relevant position like work student and internship, so that you can gain like experience.
People who are just coming directly, for those people, I have a suggestion that start applying to startup companies and not big companies, because they will support you and your passion, and they will also train you in that way, so they can get their work done, and also they can implant some knowledge in you as well.
Okay. How many applications you did and you're still getting rejected?
I just started applying recently, so I did like around 15 to 20 applications only,
Okay,
and I
not
got
much.
like one interview call, and like I got rejected, but it's okay. I still
That's
got
really
a chance.
nice. At least you got a call.
I just got a call, so I
Nice.
mean it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think persistence never fails, right? I mean, that's what I believe. You keep trying and like one day you get through. And how many applications you had to do to get accepted for working student?
I didn't keep a count, but
Okay, that means a lot.
a lot.
Okay. So even the experienced ones are not happy that.
I actually got a few interviews, but one of them I got rejected was because of my German language skills. I
Okay.
was not very fluent in speaking at that time, and that is the only reason. And next, I would say that somewhere with the technical skills, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to the point, when asked a question about freshers or an experienced person should get into German, I always prefer someone who had done job for at least 1 year or 2 years, he'll come to know whether which stream he should take first. Because obviously, when I am planning to come to Germany, I always thought of getting into designing automobiles because I'm too much passionate into automobiles. So I was always want to get into designing, but after being in the industry, I came to know that my domain is supply chain. So then I shifted to supply chain. Obviously, I have applied for a couple of universities with which I goes to designing, but then I shifted to supply chain. So that would come only if it comes with the industrial experience.
Right.
So when someone says you can't understand, so yeah, that could be the thing.
I've done bachelor's in mechanical engineering, and as most of the mechanical engineers aspire to come to Germany. But after bachelor's, you will be hired mostly into software engineering. Like all of the companies welcomes, irrespective of your background, you can be a software engineer. So I've been working in TCS for 1.5 year, but not too seriously. In background, I was doing German language applications and all. So they were giving a very good training of softwares. At the end of the day, software jobs have a lot of demand and they pay well all over the world. So if you are in one of a software companies and you would love to come to Germany for masters, focus on those software also, because doing odd jobs here is not good, because you have good knowledge on softwares that will pay you better and give a better professional experience. So if you are in this situation, also have an experience, also concentrate on what you are getting trained on.
Last question to both of you actually. If you were to go back and redo this whole thing, would you do it? Now that you know, like, okay, as a fresher, it gets hard, there's difficulties. Would you do it, or you're like, okay, no, I would
Like
still do it?
I'll go and get some experience.
You will go back
Yeah,
and take
for
experience.
sure, for sure. Because like right now I'm applying for internship, and I have already applied for work students.
Yeah.
Like I applied more than 30 to 40 work student.
Right.
And for internship, I already applied more than 10 internship. Like still I'm applying. If I get rejected, I'll be depressed because I keep on applying. So if you have some experience, you won't be that depressed. So you will keep on applying, and you will be having that motivate, and you can do it. Like if you have experience, you already lived in the real time. So that's what I
Got it.
suggest.
End the video.
For me, I would say I'm not gonna change anything because within that time frame, I've learned like German till B2, and now I came here, so now I got like more exposure. So I speak like much better German now. So I think, and I have like a lot of friends who are like freshers, but they have good German, they have like good skills, did like a lot of courses, so they were able to crack the interview. So if they can do it, then we can do as well. But the only thing is like if you ask me, I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just happy with it.
So as long as you are hungry enough, I think you can get through every door possible, right? You need to have a right attitude. All right?
Exactly.
Okay.